Hi, my name is Timothy Page. I'm the CEO at Kindred Hospital, West Palm Beach. Kindred Healthcare is the nation's largest provider of post-acute care services, taking care of chronically ill patients, patients that need longer time to recover. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. Now, growing up, my initial desire was not to be a CEO. I wanted to be in healthcare. I knew that. Started out early age when I was a child and I had childhood asthma, but I had designs of becoming an athlete. As life often does, sometimes it'll throw you a curve, so you have to look to different pathways to be successful. And I did. So I sought out a career to become a respiratory therapist. But let me back up. Growing up in the inner city, my parents didn't have enough money to send me to college the traditional way. So I had to find another path. I went to the military to supplement my education. While in the military, I was afforded the opportunity to work in the allied health sciences. And that's where I received my training as a respiratory therapist. After completing my career in the military, I went to college. I went to Southern University in Louisiana. While there, I wanted to continue my military career, so I joined ROTC. And upon graduation, I was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Army and served in reserve for 14 years as a logistics officer. Now, so I continued my career working as a respiratory therapist, having a passion for kids with asthma. I worked in neonatal ICU. So then I started to look at the hospital as a whole, as a career path. And I decided I wanted to take care of people who take care of people. So I continued my education. I got another degree in healthcare management, and then subsequently won an MBA, Master's of Business Administration. The point I'm trying to make here, healthcare is a vast field, and it takes a lot of people to make sure that the care goes on and is provided in an appropriate manner. Not just the clinicians at the bedside, but those who provide the care behind the bedside. And part of my job is to make sure that the hospital is a safe environment that care can be provided, to make sure that all the rules and regulations are followed. As I mentioned, we take care of chronically ill patients, patients that need a little longer time to heal but still require hospitalization. We have rehab services, respiratory care services, nursing services, and also we have an operating room. Some of our patients require minor surgeries, and we do perform those here. The philosophy here at Kindred is that the care extends beyond the bedside to the families, because we often recognize that the families are going through these chronic illnesses with them. So recognizing that taking care of these patients and their families and employees that come at work here is a large task, one that I take very seriously. It often calls for long hours of work, but thank God I have a supportive family, my wife and my 2 children. They support me greatly in this endeavor. So it's very important that you have balance in your life. My philosophy for leadership is that I'm a servant leader. I'm here to provide services for those who look for me for leadership. The main responsibility I have is to provide a safe environment in which people can practice, to remove barriers in which allow them to do the work that they've been trained to do, and also to assist the doctors in any way that we can in making sure that our families and our patients have good outcomes. I'm also a member of the Leroy Jefferson Medical Society. And part of our goal is to go back into our communities and make sure we educate young people such as yourself about the many career opportunities within healthcare. So I would say that if you have a passion for helping people, there are a lot of opportunities in healthcare, whether you want to work at the bedside or you want to work behind the scenes like I do, helping people help others. So I would encourage you to continue education and look for opportunities beyond the traditional opportunities within healthcare to help others. You can make a difference.